The Zimmerman telegram ended America's neutrality in World War I, though it was made to do the opposite. The Zimmerman telegram is written in our history books as it was a big part of World War I.
The Zimmerman telegram was made because of the sinking of a ship. On March 24, 1916, the American and French passenger ship, the Sussex, sank. German submarine UB-29 torpedoed it, killing about 50 passengers and injuring hundreds. Germany denied the bombing, but later submarine UB-29 came out as mistakenly thinking the Sussex was a mine layer, or a ship with explosives.
This incident, the U.S. issued a threat to cut off diplomatic relations with Germany. In response, the German government issued the Sussex Pledge. The Sussex Pledge stated that Germany would not harm any passenger ships and allow people on merchant ships to exit before sinking them. The pledge also stated that Germany would give warning before sinking ships.
The Sussex Pledge was issued by Chancellor Theodore von Bethmann-Hollweg on May 4, 1916. The sinking angered President Woodrow Wilson. Germany was worried Americans would declare war, so they made the Zimmerman telegram.
The telegram was made by the German foreign diplomat Arthur Zimmerman and intended for Heinrich von Eckart, the German ambassador to Mexico. Unknown to Germany, the British naval intelligence had access to Germany's lines. The British tapped into the lines and decoded the telegram. The deciphered telegram read, "We intend to begin on the 1st of February unrestricted submarine warfare. We shall endeavor, in spite of this, to keep the United States of America in neutral. In the event of this not succeeding, we make Mexico a proposal or alliance on the following basis. Make war together, make peace together. Generous financial support and an understanding on our part that Mexico is to reconquer the lost territory in Texas, New Mexico, and Arizona."
The settlement in detail is left to you. You will inform the President of the above most secretly as soon as the outbreak of war with the United States of America is certain, and add the suggestion that he should, on his own initiative, invite Japan to immediate adherence, and at the same time mediate between Japan and ourselves.
Please call the President's attention to the fact that the ruthless employment of our submarine now offers the prospect of compelling England in a few months to make peace. Signed, Zimmerman.
The telegram was sent on January 16, 1917. The Germans offered to provide financial and military support for Mexico's attacks on the United States. Mexico would take back the land they lost to the U.S. and form a secret alliance with Germany if the U.S. joins the war on the side of the Allies. The German government hopes this alliance with Mexico would convince Japan to join the war and side with Germany.
In 1914, Britain sent a ship to cut Germany's 5 transatlantic and 6 underwater cable lines that were running between Germany and other countries. One of these countries was England. After the war began, the British naval intelligence was able to tap into Germany's lines that were being borrowed from neutral countries. The British gained important communication between Germany and other countries. When the Zimmerman telegram briefly passed over British territory, it was intercepted. Now England had the telegram and was trying to decode it.
In October of 1914, Russia gave the British Naval Intelligence, also known as Room 40, a German naval code book. This book was taken from a drowned German sailor. Room 40 was also given a copy of German diplomatic codes, stolen from a German diplomatic's luggage. Using these codes, British cryptographers were able to decipher the intercepted telegram.
When Mexico received and deciphered the telegram, they didn't consider the plan in detail. It would be hard to win over Texas, Arizona, and New Mexico, which they previously owned around 1848 but lost when signing the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo. Mexico didn't go into war with America as written in the telegram.
The telegram was given to the United States in late February of 1917. After the telegram was handed over, Woodrow Wilson requested war with Germany for sinking the Sussex and trying to make an alliance with Mexico against the United States. The Senate and House both approved the request, and war was declared on April 16th, bringing the United States into World War I. Later in the war, Germany would be defeated by French and British forces.
The lasting effects of this telegram would create lasting tensions and rising paranoia along the border between Mexico and America.
Major bordered cities were affected by the telegram. Nogales, a city where Americans and Mexicans lived side by side with nothing between them, would become more and more divided as time would go on.
This paranoia supposedly created by the telegram would lead to a shootout on the 27th of August 1918. To this day, nobody knows exactly how many died that day. After this incident, a small fence was built standing only about 5 feet high, but this small fence would change Nogales and the rest of the border cities forever.
As time has gone on, that 5-foot fence came to be 50 feet. One small step over the border has become 71 traffic checkpoints. We have security cameras and loads of paperwork to fill before going or coming back. There is still evidence of this paranoia and tension along the border today.
The Zimmerman telegram was Germany's way of communicating to Mexico after the leaking it brought America into World War I. The Zimmerman telegram was a big part of America's view in the war. If it had gone differently, we could see a different America and Mexico today. This communication left a mark on America's relationship with Germany. The Zimmerman telegram will never be forgotten.